Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ IAS English channel. My name is Shubham Sagar and today we'll talk about the smartest way of reading Hindu. See, understand one thing. If you're a serious UPSC aspirant, or even if you're not a UPSC aspirant but you read Hindu, so there are certain questions, there are certain conundrums which each one of you may have faced, or like many people face this conundrum. What is this conundrum? There are many messages which has come to us that, sir, we read Hindu and we have started reading Hindu and we are taking 2-3 hours to read Hindu, and then because we are investing and we are giving so much time rather to reading Hindu, 2-3 hours. So what we have done now is we have skipped Hindu, we have jumped to CA module, current affairs module of different institutions. Now what has happened because of that is, because we don't have conceptual clarity, we are not understanding anything in current affairs, and now this has become an Achilles heel for us. So now we hate current affairs. So this has all become a very vicious loop. See, in economy and other subjects, you will read about two terms: vicious loop, virtuous loop. Vicious loop has a negative connotation and virtuous loop has a positive connotation. So to get rid of this particular vicious loop, you have to read Hindu in a smarter way. And what is that smart way? You have to complement Hindu. See, when we are saying this whole thing related to current affair modules, this and that, we are not saying current affair module is not good and this. We are just saying that you have to complement Hindu with current affairs module, or Indian Express with current affairs module, as you can see in this meme. They are supplementing each other. What happens when you read Hindu, when you read Indian Express, if you are a beginner, you will need to read Hindu and Indian Express in the starting so that you can build conceptual clarity. You can understand, let's say something is going on. We are having issues with Turkey. Then why are we having issues? What is the Cyprus scenario? What is North Cyprus, South Cyprus, What is happening in Armenia, Azerbaijan? What is this Nagorno-Karabakh region? How is Pakistan connected to all these stuff? So Hindu, Indian Express, they help you build that conceptual clarity. Once you're done with that, you can complement it with current affairs module, because that will just be a revision. And there's one thing which you will keep on reading about like day in, day out, that repetition is the mother of learning. So you have read Hindu, you have read Indian Express, and then you're supplementing it with current affairs module, you're solving MCQs. So you are reading one particular thing multiple number of times and you will be able to remember stuff. And that is the basic concept here. Repetition is the mother of learning. Cool. Now, how to read Hindu the smartest way? First thing first, if you want to read Hindu, and here we're talking specifically from UPSC perspective, that if you want to read Hindu the smartest way, you have to remember your syllabus, UPSC syllabus, GS paper, we are talking about mains here, mains paper 1 to paper 4 syllabus, role of civil services in a democracy, where does it lie? If you know it, posted in the comment section. Ethics, transparency, accountability, where does it lie? E-governance, where does it lie? NGO, pressure groups, SHGs, constitutional body, statutory body, so many things, basic structure, and then globalization, urbanization. You need to know your syllabus. You need to remember your syllabus. Then only you can study. Otherwise, everything will feel important to you. What is Rahul Gandhi sir saying? Narendra Modi sir saying? Not every time that thing will be important for you from exam perspective. To understand what is important or what is needed for us to read Hindu, what particular areas we have to read in Hindu, we need to know our UPSC syllabus by heart. And this is not a one-day process. If I tell you just, you have your GS mains paper 1, 2, 3, 4 syllabus, paste it on your wall, have a look at it like you're looking at your, the beloved pic, even then it will take some time. It's a gradual process. Once you are understanding your syllabus, then what happens? You can jump directly to your editorial portion or 1 or 2 pages after the editorial as well. So Hindu, the most important articles of Hindu are there in the editorial portion or 1 or 2 pages after the editorial portion. And then here also you don't need to rank or read all editorials and everything, because see, there is also something known as repetition. So things will get repeated. Let's say we are talking about Operation Sindoor. So Operation Sindoor will come multiple number of times. Let's say we are talking about India-China relationship. It will come. That is known as Sino-India relationship. So all these things. So you don't need to worry too much. Just rank editorials based on the importance. If you feel like this is the most important editorial and this is related to GS paper 3, I have not read about it. Let's say it is related to investment models, BOT, BOOT, HAM, EPC, something like that. So rank it and then read the top 3, top 4 editorials editorials. Cool. And not only this, editorial, the mains perspective. Let's say you're reading about PPP, public-private partnership, and then you are reading about different models. So you have to understand from mains perspective what is important. Let's say you're reading infrastructure. Let's say you're reading about Udan, Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagarik. So where does it lie in infrastructure? Let's say you talk about airways and everything. So this is also important from GS2 schemes perspective. So you have to understand the mains perspective, the pros and cons of that particular scheme. And then you have to solve some PYQs also from pre-perspective, any PYQs if it has been asked on it. Let's say Namdapha National Park you're reading. Solve PYQs on Namdapha National Park. And not only this, then you also have to solve some MCQ. So this is the process. Set a timer. When you're reading Hindu, you have to set a timer that I have to read it in 1 hour. Because if you don't set a timer, you'll be like, okay, let me talk to my girlfriend. She must be missing me or boyfriend. No. Everything else can wait, just focus on the thing at hand, and timer will ensure that you are doing that. So set a timer, 1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, you have to reduce it. 1 hour, like 45 minutes to 1 hour, that should be the aim, final aim, that I have to complete my Hindu in that particular time period. Also, I've just told you, I'm reiterating this point, don't worry that, okay, I'm, skipping this article, oh my God, I'm doing a sin. No, that article will come again, don't worry. Things will be repeated. Just read the most important part, keep a timer, 45 minutes, 1 hour, 1 hour, 15, 30 minutes max, and in that time period only complete your Hindu. You don't have to do PhD, and you will, the article which you're not covering today, you will cover it tomorrow. Also, keep in mind this particular fact also. These days there is a fad going on that I'm reading Hindu, I'm reading PIB, PRS, this and that. There are two major portions of UPSC if you divide it, static and dynamic portion. This is the dynamic part, the current affairs part, which in some way it is also related to static portion. You cannot understand, let's say, GST, you have to, or the dynamic events which are going on in GST Council, etc. if you don't know the basic concepts of GST. Similarly for constitutional, statutory bodies, so on and so forth. So don't focus too much on dynamic portion. You have to maintain a balance between static and dynamic. You have to minimize your source, maximize your revision, maximize your, MCQs, mocks, etc. So if time permits, if you are such a Superman, Salman ka fan or something like that, that means you're a fan of Salman Khan. So in that scenario, you can read multiple sources, but limit your source and solve as many mocks as possible of pre and mains. So that is very important. And there's also one video which I made, you can have a look at it. This is based on Oxford survey, how to read any book multiple times in just 2 hours. Same principle you can apply to Hindu, you can apply to current affair magazine, you can apply to any novel of yours, fiction, non-fiction. It applies to anything and everything. You can watch this particular video, you can see this particular life hack if you want to. And there are some aspirants who are very happy when some holiday comes and they're like, oh my God, Hindu is not coming today. If you are that aspirant, or if you feel like, oh my God, I don't want to do so many things, sir, which you just stated. So I will ensure that you do all these things. I will ensure that you remember your GS mains paper 1 to 4 syllabus. I will ensure that when we are reading articles, editorials, etc., we are solving PYQs, we are solving MCQs, we are looking at it from mains perspective. So from tomorrow and every day at 10 p.m. I'll be with you. I will be doing the Hindu analysis together. And this is a live session. So be with me, join, the more people are there, the more interactive the session becomes, the more interesting the session becomes. And then I can take your doubts, queries, anything and everything, and we'll have a discussion. So I will see you people tomorrow. I will see you every day at 10 a.m. and we'll do this Hindu analysis. So that's it from me, sir and ma'am. Hope you understood everything which we just discussed. And I will share this particular Telegram, or means PDF on my Telegram channel, Fun Study with Shub. You can join it. And also, if you are a serious UPSC 2026 aspirant, apart from, watching this Hindu analysis, which would be of great help to you, you will thank me later. You can also join our, evening batch, June evening batch. Batch is starting on 10th June 2025. Tomorrow is 10th June, right? 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So join it. It includes prelims and mains residential program. If you top our monthly quiz, you will get 11,000 reward. If you clear UPSC Pre 2026, we'll initiate full refund for you. If you this is P2I, prelims to interview. So it includes interview guidance program. One-on-one mentorship is there. Sometimes you won't feel like studying. You want to talk to someone. You want to share your feelings. That mentor will be with you. That particular mentor will help you in, maintaining your mental sanity, so to say. Plus GS plus CSAT and other test series are included here. Mocks makes or break your preparation. So yes, this is our Pratigya batch, June evening batch. Join it. You can use my code SHS Live to get maximum discount. Cool, sir? So that's it from me. Hope you understood some part of it. So I will see you people every day at 10 a.m. and I'm looking forward to having an interaction with you all. Take care, be blessed. Tata, bye-bye.